Hey, I'm Marc Blumenthal, one of the founders of Synapse and a partner here at Florida Funders, and I'm really happy to be here in the final hours of the Synapse Summit. I want to talk a little bit about, I want you to first introduce yourself, Brian, and tell me a little bit about your business, and then we'll talk about maybe why'd you get involved in Synapse?
Sure, great. First, thank you, Mark. Brian Murphy, CEO and founder of ReliQuest. We're a global cybersecurity firm headquartered here in Florida, headquartered in Tampa. I first heard about and got involved in Synapse. Some good messaging from somebody I've known in the market for a long time and trusted and respected in the group at Florida Funders and Mark and all of the community. It's hard to be in the Tampa Bay area and really in the state of Florida and not know about the Synapse conference. And so it was an easy decision to get involved. You want to be around talented people, and you go where the best are going, and that's always been something I've done.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about, why did you choose to not only be involved, but you stepped up and made a board commitment, and that was a substantial commitment of time and treasure, for which we're very grateful. But what about Synapse and the ideas and the things that the mission that we're trying to do really kind of spoke to you?
Synapse, the unique approach of combining, whether it's university cultures and communities, our military community, different walks of technology from across the state of Florida. And I'm born and raised in Florida, and it's the first time I've seen something really take everything from end to end inside the state, pull it together, and create awareness, some appreciation, and some celebration. So for ReliQuest, we're headquartered here. We've been growing here for 11 years, and that's a party we want to join. That was a lot of fun. So
awesome.
It was an easy decision, and I look at it as a way, if we can help as part of your mission, as part of Synapse mission, if we can help others, then we're going to do it.
Fantastic. So what would you say are some of the highlights that you've seen here and experienced in the last couple of days?
To me, the highlight is shocking, and you know it from being in Florida a long time, but the diversity of cultures, the diversity of industries, the diversity of insight and ideas. It's fun. I mean, you can get within even the ecosystem of the universities, and there's such a broad diversity of projects going on and what's happening. So to see it all in one roof, I think it just helps people build a better appreciation for how much is going on. And selfishly, it would be virtually impossible to travel around the state and see all of this, which I know you've done one-on-one, but that'd be very difficult. So selfishly, it's great to bring it all in one place, and it's really great to have ideas and be innovative. So
awesome. Did you have any one or two main stage presentations that caught your attention?
For me, it's probably not any one. I think the overall just theme of the conference, I was impressed at how all of the speakers really spoke around similar things around the opportunity and the incitement around the conference, whether they were talking about hiring, retaining, or training talent, or they were talking about the opportunity and future growth. It all hinged around more of an appreciation of what they had here at the conference. And that's not something, we all go to a lot of conferences, you don't see that collaboration much, and so there's not a competitive spirit here, and it really is a celebration. So that is probably my favorite takeaway so far.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that. We work very hard to curate and then sort of manage the mission, that framework that we've laid down. When I kind of reviewed those 8 innovation partner roles that we talked about, everybody plays a particular role, and so the hardest thing that we do is really evangelize a framework, right? And tell companies that would need to know, because they haven't been doing it. Like in Silicon Valley, it's not hard to find a big company that wants to do business with a small company. They because they were small companies not too long ago. It's kind of inculcated into their culture. But in fairness, one of the most amazing companies that we have here in the state is Publix, right? They're fantastic, absolutely. And they're here now in force.
Yeah.
It's not in their DNA, and it's difficult, the size and scale of that company, to do business with a small company. But they're excited about engaging in challenges and supporting the ecosystem for all the right reasons and pipelining talent. So I'm glad to hear that, and I got a shout out to Lauren Prager, who I know you've talked to. They're everybody's organization, this main stage, all of those exhibitors are thoughtfully curated about the message and the opportunity and everybody was on board. Nobody did it unwillingly, but they recognized. So it's exciting to hear that. So what would you say to people anywhere, whether they be here in Tampa Bay, throughout Florida, or outside the region and state, as to why they would get involved and why they might come to a Synapse Summit or get on Synapse Connect or participate in a Synapse Challenge?
For me, Mark, regardless of if you're growing a company, if you work at a large company, I mean, you mentioned Publix. We forget that phenomenal story of George Jenkins opening up across the street from a Hoggly Woggly with a different idea around customer experience. And it's a Fortune 100 company with 200,000 people and the largest employee stock ownership plan in the world. Like, I think anyone, regardless of role, job function, spend 2 days here, join, hear those stories, learn from peers, exchange ideas. We all know, I mean, you've been in the technology space for a lot of years, and you understand that sometimes looking at an industry that's not your own sparks an idea to help you solve a problem that you're working at. So I think the sharing and the camaraderie that's here, it's 2 days, it's a great way to build pride in the state. If you're not from Florida, you have to be here.
Yeah.
If you want to know the state of Florida, it is extremely different. It's very I've lived across the state. It's four distinct areas, and what a great way to come here and just consume that in one fell swoop and learn some of those stories. We forget the stuff that grows in our backyard.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks,
Very
Mike.
nice. Thank you.